you're going to see a lot of traction if you just did this one thing. Hello everyone, welcome to another video with Maria Wendt. So excited to have you here today, especially because this is one of the most common questions that I get, which is, how can I get my next client on Instagram? I feel like everyone's on Instagram, but we always struggle to know how to monetize it. How do I actually get clients from Instagram? I'm having fun, liking pretty pictures and following hashtags, but how do I actually get Instagram to send me a client? So I've got 4 things that you can do here, 4 steps for you to take. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into it. However, before we do that, if you aren't subscribed, what I want you to do is I want you to click the subscribe button and turn on the little bell so you get notifications. That way, you don't miss any of the videos that I create. I create weekly videos on making more money, getting more clients, essentially everything you need in order to grow your online business. I've got you covered. So hit that subscribe button and we're going to go right into today's video. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 4 steps we use in order to get clients from Instagram. You know me, I like to keep things really simple and I like to keep things really strategic. So let's just go right into the top 4 things you can do. Number 1, you're going to plant seeds. And I'm actually going to draw a little seed here to remind you. So we're going to draw a tiny little plant. What do I mean by plant seeds? Well, the analogy that I use is of a bamboo farmer. Now, my understanding of how bamboo farms work is that you have to plant the seed and then the farmer has to water essentially a mud patch for a year. Because my understanding is that the bamboo does not sprout for a year. That's how I want you to think of Instagram, is you are planting a lot of seeds and you're going to be showing up and building relationships and providing value for a while. And maybe it will feel like things aren't working, but you're planting seeds. And I can't tell you how many times I've had people come to me and say, Maria, I've been following you on Instagram for a year. I love your content. I'm finally ready to work with you. For a year. But that doesn't bother me because I know that I'm planting seeds. So the first thing I want you to do is shift your mindset a little bit around how are you supposed to be showing up and what should you be doing and what should your expectations be? Because your number one thing you need to do is just start planting seeds on a consistent basis. And I think if we do a gut check, most of us can say, I'm not as consistent on Instagram as I should be. So we want you to plant seeds. Next thing is on your posts, have a clear call to action. So having a clear call to action on your Instagram posts. I think a lot of times, a big mistake I see a lot of people make is their call to actions are weak and don't really want you to do anything. It's so wishy-washy. I'm not motivated at all to pull the trigger. So your call to action should be short. It should be focused on what you're going to give them. What is the benefit? And should be really, really simple. So a really good example of that would be something like, if I were to take a look at your current process for getting clients, and show you exactly what you need to do in order to get more clients, would you want to chat? Comment me below. That's a really simple, really clear call to action with the benefit we started. If I were to take a look at what you're doing to get clients and show you what to do to get clients, would you want to chat? The benefit is clearly established in that call to action. So you're going to plant seeds, and then you're going to have really clear call to actions in your Instagram stories, in your Instagram posts, in your Instagram photos, anywhere you're doing anything on Instagram. When you make an offer, be sure to have a really clear call to action. That's one of the biggest mistakes you're making, is that your call to actions are not as clear or sexy or enticing as they should be. The third thing that you need to do on Instagram in order to get clients is organic outreach. One of my clients was struggling with mindset, and she didn't think that she could get clients from organic outreach. She said, Maria, you can because everyone knows who you are, but I'm just getting started. So what I did was here's the thing about organic outreach. Did an experiment with one of my clients where I went and reached out to 100 people. I rolled up my sleeves and I reached out to 100 people. Out of those 100, 13 people booked a call with me. I used the exact same strategies that I was teaching my client, and I had 13 people book a call. From those 13 calls, we closed, I think, 4 or 5 of them. And that's how I got 4 or 5 clients from Instagram. So organic outreach you can do this 2 different ways. 1, searching by hashtags. So let's say you use the hashtag money mindset coach as an example. Talk to a bunch of money mindset coaches and see what's going on with them. You use the whatever hashtags you're using, just make sure it's targeting your ideal clients. But you can do it that way. The other thing you do is just introduce yourself to people that look interesting or that you actually like following. Introduce yourself. Start saying hi. I think so often we are consumers on social media. We just consume content. I want you to get in the game and I want you to start talking to people. Start reaching out and introducing yourself and actually doing some networking. It's never been easier to network. Start doing it with organic outreach. You should set a goal of 30 people a day. That's a very realistic goal. If you want to actually move the needle forward in your business, 30 people a day, you can sit down and do that in an hour or two. You're going to see a lot of traction if you just did this one thing. Finally, number 4 is to utilize Instagram TV. So utilize IGTV. This is something newer that we're doing, but we've been doing a lot of studies on what's happening and what's new with Instagram. What's the priority right now? And what we're learning is that utilizing Instagram TV, there's never been a better time to do it. The platform Instagram is heavily pushing IGTV. And so we've been using it recently in order to get more clients and talk about what it is we do and we have very clear call to actions on our IGTV videos. So if you aren't currently utilizing Instagram TV, what I would recommend that you do is set a goal of doing just one Instagram TV video per week. Just one, where you're talking a little bit about what it is you do, where you're answering a question that you get a lot, and then have a clear call to action at the end of it. If this is something you guys would like more info on, if you would like me to offer a free strategy session, if you would like me to take a look at what's going on, say in your mindset, whatever it might be, or in your business or whatever it could be, and you want me to take a look at it, comment me below. So you're utilizing Instagram TV, and the reason why this works really well is because the platform Instagram itself is heavily pushing IGTV. So you're sort of swimming with the grain, you're swimming downstream rather than fighting it to swim upstream. It's kind of like with Facebook groups, how the platform Facebook is really heavily promoting groups right now. So take advantage of what things the platform itself is promoting and work with it. Allow it to boost you towards growth. So to recap, the 4 things that you need to do in order to get your next client. Number 1, plant some seeds. Remember the long-term game here. Number 2, get a clear call to action. Number 3, roll up your sleeves and do organic outreach. You think that clients are going to come to you, but the reality is you're just getting started. You got to do some work here. So organic outreach, and then utilizing Instagram TV. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions about this, drop them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much.